EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are just east of the U.S. capital, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, a Sunday night blockbuster, part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders on Sunday night prime time. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His team also on the bye last week, so both teams should come in here with fresh legs and ready to go. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an opening kickoff return for 6. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. Broncos are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
Well, after the fireworks we just saw, Mike, now the question is, how do they respond? I think they have to be smart. Everything says, all right, we got to bounce back. We got to answer the score. Just come out and run your opening script. Whatever your plan was coming into the game, none of that changes just because your opponent struck first. Settle down, put together a good drive, establish some rhythm here. There's still a long way to go.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of a bounce ride.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. He gets this complete to his rookie fourth-round pick. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey! From the zone read, here's Daniel. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. They get 15 on that game. First down, Washington.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner. And we can see there as he picks up the first down.
This one, give it up, and here's Debo. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 boxes. 60.
The motion man here is McLaurin. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of game.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Third and goal. It's Daniel. It is brought in the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. The Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it'll be second down.
Tag! Viking 18!
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Number one rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
Lutz for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. And pretty well was given right back with the pick six just a moment ago.
Let's go now. 6.
Here's a design run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And a pickoff of 3 or maybe 4. That's the safety telling Noah Funk on the tackle. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
They'll motion over Samuel. Again, it's Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd down, they need 5.
Ready. Check.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now it's Dobbins into the secondary, past the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get get a drive started, a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off and trying to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Throw it. Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Dobbins trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. 1st touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now after the touchdown, Lutt's going to send this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and
Come on, come on. Let go. Like.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. D.J. Jones getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A run with Dobbins. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss of 2.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, like what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Wow.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. K.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
So now
the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This game here tonight, a rematch of Super Bowl 22 back in 1988. You think about the 80s, that was the John Madden broadcaster sweet spot, if you will. Remember how much he loved the Hogs? John really gave offensive linemen a personality, a face. Loved those guys. And it came through in the broadcast, and it helped their celebrity status as well. And over the years, you watch broadcasters highlight offensive linemen. John Madden was the one that really got that started. So it's only appropriate on this John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend at EA Sports that we celebrate the big guys. Remember the Hogs, and remember the legend, John Madden.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Go.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Hold the ready.
Commanders first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Juan Martin is there before the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the first first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish the drive with points?
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. What's this kick? Is good. And the Broncos will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Returning is Igbenogany. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all...
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. What a weekend it's been already in the NFL. 3 games on Thanksgiving, the Black Friday game in Philadelphia, all part of the league saluting the legendary John Madden. This is now known for the entire week for us at EA Sports with great pride as the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. What a great time to honor a great man, his legacy in football. John gave so much of himself through this game, through coaching on the field and broadcasting, touched generations of NFL fans. No one more deserving of being honored than John.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get that out to Edwards. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Keep it in the air. Here's Dick. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver. And down he goes.
4-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tag! Hawk 70.
Daniels. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. To him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commanders. Utah at the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's a sideline shot. Caught by Sutton.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, they'll run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down, 3 to go. Throw it. Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's caught by Eckler. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Daniel's going to keep this himself. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rep thing makes it.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's swung out to Eckler.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal.
Liking 18.
And in motion is Brown.
Ready.
Using the jet sweep to fake, they run it up the middle. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Washington. Game to add the PAT. His kick is good. The Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This field ended about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And take a look at the early projections for the MVP award. Most people say his numbers now are good enough to at least be on the short list to take home the hardware. You look at the stats, it's hard to disagree.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
16 yards. First down, Broncos. Broncos.
They'll stay on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Second down. Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A first down throw for Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Ron Payne there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. First down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Harvey. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletics training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Big play coming up. This is third down. A run once more. That's Harvey. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set, take over. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready, hut. 70 Timberwolves.
The tight end Ertz in motion. And in motion is Brown. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On third down, he'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is Johnny Barrett, the rookie first-rounder, getting the sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's been taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Knicks to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he will have a Broncos first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Knicks. Moving outside the pocket, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Knicks from the gun on 3rd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Daniel. There's Ertz. He's got it to the right side. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Edwards. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for him. thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Here we go, set.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniel. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Broncos offense. And their running back set to go once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Again, it's Harvey. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A run with Harvey. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
On fourth down, here's Nix. Pass complete, taken in by Franklin. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
First down, Denver.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. just about do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.